let's get this going. Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just pasting the message, and then we will get right to today's webinar. All right, give me 1 second. I'm doing well. How are you doing? All right, let me get this. Excited to get those trades in. Heard Diddy coin. welcome, welcome everybody to today's live webinar. We are just getting started, waiting for everyone to join in, and then we will get this going. Again, I go live every single day at 9 a.m. Eastern, doing some live trades, going over the strategy that I use every single day. And, trading, answering your questions, helping you all get started, and hopefully making some money as we go along with the journey as well. We are up to $924 for today. For the past 2 days, yesterday and today's live, we made about $2,700. Thank you, Didala, for the follow on Kick. We are live on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, and on Discord. So if you guys want to get access to anything that you see on my live stream, go to this link. I'm pasting it in the chats here. Give me 1 second. Linktree/bullpen trader. So any link, anything that you see on my screen will be available on that link tree. That will take you to everything that you need to have to get started with your trading journey. Everything from the JSTStream strategy. So the screen that you see on the right side of my stream, as well as the trading platform, which is Abbado Markets, Abbado.com. You can also get access to that for completely free. It's all linked in the link tree, so make sure you guys go to the link tree and get access to all of that right away. Again, we are trading BTC USD today. That's what we're going to be looking at. BTC crossed all-time highs once again. Volatility's there 24/7. So that's what we're going to be looking at. We're going to be hopefully looking to get some short positions because we do see that the super trend on the 5-minute candles, the super trend is red. So, I'm waiting for the PSAR to go, in the same direction, and we will be looking for some short positions very, very soon. Welcome, Chab, Brad, Mohammed, Ayo, Deji, welcome. Lil Starry, Dream, Mellow, welcome to everybody that's joining us on all platforms. We made a ton of great trades yesterday. Let's keep the trend going. We're going to be using the strategy from JSTStream.com. That's what you guys get access to when you go to this website, JSTStream.com. All you got to do is press the login button, make an account, and you will find the range bars running on Forex, cryptocurrencies, commodities, and indices and equities as well. So no matter what you are looking to trade, they have all the major pairs for the different markets. So make sure you go and get access to that right away. Also, when you go to their the page, you'll find this videos tab right here. When you click that, you'll find all of these amazing videos, everything from how to set up your demo account to how to use the platform, how to use the trading signals, how to trade using the pullbacks and reversals on the range bars, and much, much more, mastering different indicators. Everything that you need to know to get started with your trading journey, you'll be able to find on JSTStream.com. All right, so go and get your account set up. It's completely free, so there's literally no reason for you not to. Even if you just go and watch the videos, you'll be so much further ahead because they've got so much information packed in these very short and very informative, easy to watch, easy to understand videos. So go and start watching those. Again, we're going to be trading on Abbado Markets. Abbado.com is the trading platform that we're going to be using. The reason why I use this trading platform, and this is really important, for the strategy even, We use this trading platform. You guys see how tight the spread is right here. The spread is the difference between the bid and the ask price. So the difference between these two prices is going to be your spread. That's pretty much what the platform, charges you for your trade. Now, on Abbado Markets, they only charge spread. They don't charge any commissions or swaps or any other fees. They only charge you spread, right? So that makes it much better than other platforms that are charging you spread plus fees or spread plus commissions, or, they have really, really high spreads. I've seen BTC USD spreads up to 70 points, which is absolutely insane. On Abbado, it's about 14 points or so. It's much better that you're able to get in and out of trades very frequently without having to wait for a huge move just to break even. Because if you guys think about it, if your spread is, let's say, 70 points, you need to wait for the market to move 70 points in the direction that you want for you to just break even. Not even to be in profit, just to break even. Now, obviously, with Bitcoin, it's volatile, but 70 points is still 70 points. With us on Abbado, it's only about 14 points. So 14 points is like $14. Bitcoin needs to move $14. And you guys can see how quickly and how often that happens. It's very, very quick that you go into your profit, that you are able to cross that spread, which, is really not possible on some of these other platforms that are charging you everything else, like all these other fees. Plus, Abbado gives you a 5% bonus on your deposit. You can go and get set up right away. They have all the different markets, so no matter what you want to trade, if you want to trade, NASDAQ, if you want to trade, S&P 500, if you want to trade XRP, if you want to trade BTC, if you want to trade even Dogecoin, they have. Welcome, Jake, as well. They have all the different markets on the one platform, so you don't need to have different accounts for different platforms. You don't have to have even different accounts to do your analysis or anything on. They've got all the tools, all the indicators that you would need on the one platform. Now, the two indicators that we are going to be looking at are these, the two that I have on my screen. The first one is going to be the PSAR indicator, the parabolic SAR. So that's the dots that you see above and below the candles right here. So very, very simply, when the dots are below the candles, it's signaling an overall uptrend. When the dots go above the candles, like right here, it's indicating an overall downtrend. Right, so that's the first indicator. The second indicator that we're going to be looking at is the super trend indicator. And just like the name says, it is quite super. It's this green and red line that you see on the screen. Very, very simply, when the line is green, it's indicating an overall uptrend. And when the line is red, it's indicating an overall downtrend. Right, so very simply, that's how they work. If you guys have any questions, by the way, at any point, let me know, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. Again, everything that you see on my stream is completely free. I go live every single day at 9 a.m. Eastern, doing trades, going over the strategy, answering all of your questions, helping you all get started. And you'll see me do these live trades as well. We had a bunch of trades that we did yesterday. We've done 12 trades in the past 2 days, and we are up to $2,700 in profit. So I'd say that's pretty good numbers. It's not the best that I've had, but it's pretty good numbers. I'm not mad at that. We're going to be looking to get into some more trades as well. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Now, you would say maybe you'd ask, like, look, Bullpen, you said that when the dots are below the candle, it's indicating an uptrend, and when the dots are above the candles, it's indicating a downtrend, but the super trend still tells us that it's overall an uptrend. So what does that mean, right? So what I'm going to tell you is that I only trade when all of them line up, right? So when everything lines up is when I look to trade. So when it's like this, where the PSAR is telling me an overall downtrend and the super trend is telling me an uptrend, I would not enter this trade because it gives me a big old X. I need them to both be running parallel, to both be telling me the same direction before I even look to enter a trade. All right, so I would look to trade once they flip, once the PSAR flips and they're both indicating the same direction. That is when I would be looking to enter into my trade. I would not be entering when they are telling me contradicting things. For example, right here, the PSAR is telling me that we're in an uptrend. The super trend is red, indicating a downtrend, so I would not enter yet. I want to see the PSAR might flip here very soon, so I want to see the PSAR flip. When that flips, then I'm going to be looking to get into some sell positions, some short trades, all right? Now, how do I get these indicators? All you do is go to the indicator tab right here, go to the indicator store and search for super trend. All right, when you search for super trend, you're going to find this, hit install, and it will be installed to your account. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go to the all section on the left side and search for SAR. You're going to find the parabolic SAR and install that one as well. Now you're going to have both of these set up on your account. All you do is go to the trend section again and apply it with default settings. I don't change around any of the settings. Apply it with default settings and you will have it on your chart. The same thing with the parabolic SAR. Apply it with default settings and you're going to have it applied to your chart right there, all right? Now, again, I said that I wait for both of the indicators to be pointing in the same direction before I look to enter a trade. Now, why do I have these charts open on the right side of my screen? What is the point of these? If I just told you that I'm looking at these two indicators, why do I need these tools right here? This system right here on the right side of my screen, these are called the range bars, right? So these range bars are absolutely cracked when it comes to trading. They're amazing, and this is what I use every single time that I look to enter a trade. It's because I'm looking at the range bars right here. All right. Now, what are these range bars? What are they telling us? These charts, they look very different than this. So, you might have that question of like, what's the difference between this chart and this chart? Now, these charts right here, these range bars, they're completely independent of time, right? So, as you guys can see, you might see, one candle form in a minute, or you might see 5 candles form in 5 seconds, right? So it's completely independent of time. You guys are seeing as the market is moving up, we're having a bunch of green candles form because it's completely independent of time, right? These are only based on the movement of the market. So as the market moves, welcome Juice World, as the market moves, we are going to have those candles form. If the market is flat, if the market is not having much movement, if the market is just consolidating, you're not going to have new range bars form. How's it going, Juice World? Hope you're doing well. We're just getting started. I'm just going over the strategy right now. Again, if you guys are watching on Kick, YouTube, Twitch, or on Discord, if you guys have any questions, I'm reading all of the chats, so I'll be happy to answer all of your questions right away. Just type them out in the chat, and I'll be answering those, all right? So these range bars, they're only based on the movement of the market. They're only based on the point movement. So when there's significant movement in one direction, you're going to see new candles form just like we're seeing right here. And if the market pulls down in the opposite direction far enough for it to trigger a red candle, you're going to see that on the range bars as well. Now, if it has a slight pullback, you won't see that happen on the range bars, but if there's significant movement, you're going to see that happen. Now, what happens is it eliminates a lot of the noise in the market. Let's say, we're having a relatively flat market. I don't know. Let's see. Everything's been moving quite heavily, but, maybe one of these markets. So let's say we're having like a flat market like right here, right? Where the market is not really doing much. We're having a few candles up, a few candles down. It's not really giving us a clear direction of the market, right? Now, the range bars, you won't see all of that noise in the range bars because since this is not helpful for you in your trades, it's only going to show you when there's a clear trend in either direction. All right, so that's how we're able to benefit from these range bars. You're going to see clear uptrends like we're starting to see on Bitcoin. You're also going to see clear downtrends. You're also going to see reversals. So for example, if we're going from an uptrend to a downtrend, you're also going to see it the other way around if we're going from a downtrend to an uptrend. And you're also going to see pullbacks in the market similar to what we're seeing on Bitcoin right now, where the market was going up, but what happened was we had a pullback in the opposite direction, so the market went down into the negative direction before it continues up, right? So rather than entering at the top of this candle, we would wait for this pullback to happen before we look to enter the trade, right? Because that pullback allows us to catch an extra, 60 points or so, 50 points, 60 points, sometimes even more on that move that, we might miss out on if we enter right at the top. So rather than entering right at the top, we would want to wait for a pullback like we're getting a little bit of now before we enter into the trade. So again, that's how we use the range bars. We're going to be looking for those pullbacks, looking for those reversals, and confirming that move with our indicators right here that we have on our screen, the super trend and PSAR. And then we're going to be entering our trades. All right. Does that make sense? If that makes sense, let me know. If you guys have any questions, let me know as well, and I can elaborate further. Now, the next super important thing that we need to remember is our risk management. All right. So let me open this up right here. Let me move it a little bit to the side maybe. How do I do that? Right there. All right. So our risk management rule is the most important thing. Risk management. All right. So risk management is super important here. We're going to be doing a maximum of 1% risk in each trade. All right. 1% risk maximum in each trade is what we're going to be looking to do. That means that if you're doing a 0.01 lot size trade, let's say you have $100 in your account, you do 0.01 lot size trade, your trade is going to be worth $1 in the end. What's up, mate? Markets are a bit slow, so it's checking up on fellow traders. Actually, it's been great for us. I've already done 2 trades so far today, and we're up to about $900-ish for today. We do live trades every single day. Cult of the Coin, welcome to the live stream. We do live trades every single day. I use this system using the JSTStream range bars right here, and I follow it up with confirmation from the different indicators that you see on my screen. 2 indicators, super trend and PSAR, and literally do the same thing every single time I enter a trade. So every single time I enter a trade, I use the range bars, I use the PSAR and the super trend, and I have very strict set of rules for my strategy that allows me to catch moves of like 100 points up and 100 points down. No matter how slow the markets are, I'm able to still get those trades in. Earlier today, I got into some trades right here. You can see that on my screen. We made about $900. Yesterday, in yesterday's live webinar, we did about, how much was that? About $1,800 or $1,900. So it's been pretty good so far. No complaints. I do this every single day. I go live every single day, showing the strategy, answering everyone's questions, helping everyone get started on their trading journey. Whether you're new or experienced in trading, you can benefit from this system. It works on all the different markets. So let's say one market is slow. Like let's say you trade BTC mainly. You can go to another market and trade that as well, because these range bars are running on Forex, cryptocurrencies, commodities, and indices and equities as well. So all of the major pairs for those different markets, they have the range bars built for those pairs. So I'm able to trade any of those markets. Generally, I look at BTC and gold because there's enough volatility in those 2 markets that I'm able to get in and out of trades quite frequently. So that's generally what I look at. Again, everything is from JSTStream.com. It's linked in the link tree. It's completely free. Everything that you see here is completely free. So, I would highly recommend that you go and check it out at least. There's a videos tab right here where you can watch a ton of videos that will help you understand the system as well. Very short, very informative, very helpful as well. All right, we've got a Discord community of over 8,000 people linked in the link tree as well, completely free there too. So make sure you guys join that if you aren't already in it. You're more of a degen trader yourself, also streaming. You'll follow. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, honestly, like degen trading is fine once it like sometimes, but I'm being consistent with the strategy. I'm literally trading like a business. So this is a strategy that can be replicated whether we're in a bull market, whether we're in a bear market. Because we're trading, we're able to make money on the way up. We're also able to make money on the way down. We're able to short the market as it's coming down. So literally, no matter what time or what phase of the market we're in, we're able to trade the market, right? So we do extremely low risk trades though. Like I was just explaining this to the rest of the chat that we do extremely low risk trades where we do a maximum of 1% risk per trade. So let's say you have $1,000 in your account, right? So $1,000 in your account. Let's say you do a BTC trade of 0.1 lot size with 100 points stop loss and take profit. That's what the strategy calls for. So every single time I enter a trade, I set 100 points up as my take profit, and 100 points below is my stop loss for a buy trade, and the opposite for a sell trade. And every single time, so for this account, for example, on a $1,000 account, you'd be making about $10 per trade, right? So this is a very it's a strategy that can be replicated over a long period of time, and to have a overall growing equity curve. So I'm not trying to have huge win one day, huge loss the next day, a little bit more win, and then blow my account. I don't want to blow my account at all. What I'm looking to do is have an equity curve that looks a lot like this, where I'm growing it over a long time. Sometimes there's more drawdown. Sometimes we have really good months. But overall, what the account looks like is growth, right? Exactly. 10 bucks doesn't sound like a lot, but it is compounding. Exactly. So on my account, for example, I've got 91K in this account, and I do about $400 trades, which means that on my account, I'm doing trades that are worth still less than 0.5% total risk in each trade is what I'm doing. But what that allows me to do is be consistent and grow my account. I'm never going to blow this account. Even if I have 200 trades that go into loss in a row, I will not blow my account. And I don't want anyone that's watching me to blow their account. Of course, I want you guys to keep your money in your account, keep it safe. And that's why risk management is the most important thing. So that's what I recommend everyone do. It's great and all when, the markets are pumping, everything's pumping. That's great and all, but what happens is the market doesn't always have that. We can see if we go back in time, we had the markets dump down as well. Right here, the markets dumped down, and a whole lot of people lost money that were investing in Bitcoin or whatever. A lot of people lost money, right? But we were trading literally the whole way down as well, because this strategy can be replicated no matter what. With these range bars and these indicators, we get our entries and exits no matter what the conditions of the market are, especially with Bitcoin, because even when it's, really, really low, there's still enough volatility for us to get in and out of our trades, since we're only looking for 100 points up or 100 points below, depending on the direction that we're taking our trade in. A lot of people don't care at all. Thanks for sharing the knowledge. Yeah, I'm here literally every single day. And, the key thing that I try to tell all of my viewers is we're looking to live to trade another day, right? You don't want to, blow all of your money so that you're not able to trade like a week from now or a month from now or 3 months from now. You want to be able to trade 5 years from now. You want to be able to keep compounding that account rather than putting it in, some sort of savings account or something where you're dependent on the bank or anything like that. Put the money in your own account, study the strategy, stay strict with the strategy, stay strict with the rules, and follow that consistently over a long period of time. Now, we had the super trend and the PSAR both line up. Let's wait for a pullback to continue before we look to enter a short position. The reason why I'm going to be entering a short position here is because the super trend is red. The PSAR is also indicating a downtrend since it's above the candles. And then we're only looking for a pullback on the range bars. We're waiting for some more green candles to form before we look to enter a sell position. You only lose if you give up, have to keep grinding, trying, adjust strats, play with small bankroll until more confidence is grown, etc. Exactly. So, you know, with this strategy, it's been tried and tested for many, many years. Like they've back tested the strategy over a long period of time. I think like over 50 years combined of like market data, they've tested this, and it's been found to be over 60%. You know, accurate. Like it gives just off of the range bars, they give off a 60% win rate, which is absolutely crazy. But what we're trying to do with these different indicators is bump up that win rate just a little bit, and you know, maybe have like a little bit more of a win rate. Yeah, 60% is impressive. It really is, especially you know, based on waiting for the pullbacks and everything like that. So this strategy really is something that can be taken to a scale, right? So let's say like if you're looking at meme coins and stuff, you can't do a lot of these things with meme coins because they just follow you know, hype and this and that a lot of the times, right? But when it comes to these larger markets, you're able to do these kind of moves. You're able to follow the trends and take those trades. 60% is, yeah, I thought the Discord should have notified everyone that we are live positive, but welcome anyways. We haven't done any trades yet, but both indicators are pointing in the right direction. I'm just waiting to see if we can get an entry on a pullback here. I'm going to be patient and see where the entry comes. Cult of the coin, yeah. So that's all that I'm trying to do. Obviously, not every strategy is perfect. I have some, you know, a little bit of a losing streak sometimes, but overall, I've been able to grow this account. You can see if I scroll all the way down, I started this account last year with 50,000, and I've consistently grown it to almost $47,000 in profit. You know, I'd say with a low risk strategy, that is really, really impressive. I've almost 2x'd my total balance using an extremely low risk strategy of less than 0.5% risk in my trades. So that's what I tell everyone, that let's say you have like, you know, $1,000 in your account. You have $1,000 in your account. When you start, do 0.01 lot size, so the smallest lot size possible, which means you're just going to be making or losing $1, right? So that's what that's what your profit or loss is going to be in that in those trades. But what you're going to do is you're going to test the strategy. You're going to be able to practice with it. You're going to practice setting your stop loss, setting your take profit, all of the fundamental concepts you're going to get you know, accustomed to, and then you can start to increase your lot size, still staying under that 1% risk. My RR is 1-to-1, so every single time I enter a trade, I set my stop loss and take profit at 100 points above and below. Every single time, no matter what I think the market is going to do, it's 100 points above and 100 points below. So it's a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio that I follow. And, you know, with waiting for the pullbacks, I'm able to have that win rate of, you know, what I have so far. And again, the reason why I'm trading on this platform, Abbado.com, is because they have extremely low spreads. They don't charge any commissions, any swaps, any other fees. They're only charging you know, the spread, which is really, really low on like across the board. They have really, really competitive spreads. They also have all the different markets. So they've got, you know, commodities, Forex, crypto, stocks, like literally anything, crypto as well. So anything that you would want to trade, they've got it all on one platform. So you don't need multiple different accounts to trade different pairs. You can have it all on one platform. Plus, they give you a 5% bonus, which is pretty nice as well. All right. If you guys have any questions at any point, let me know. We're just waiting. We're looking at the range bars right there, waiting for a pullback to happen. Before we look to enter, I'm going to be patient, wait for a bunch of green candles to form before I look to enter the trade. But both indicators are still telling us a downtrend, so that is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a sell position. I was about to ask that. Never have you heard of that platform? Do you have a referral link? I do have a referral link. It's like when you register, it asks you for a promo code. You can put in bullpen, but you don't need to. I don't really care for that. If you go to the link tree, it's just like the regular link. You can go and get your account set up. I've been using them for over a year. I've had nothing but good experiences with the platform, so I would highly, highly recommend. Let's enter into that sell position now. I'm going to set my stop loss here. Set my take profit right away, 203.03, and I'm going to wait for this trade to close whichever way that it goes. All right. Tell us more on JST Live. So you want me to talk? Sorry, what are you asking for, Juice World? What does the 5% bonus mean? So what it means is, did that trade just hit take profit? Yes, it did hit take profit. We are up to, how much are we up to for today? We are up to $1,300 for today. Smash through our take profit on that pullback. That's literally all it takes. We saw a bunch of green candles. Let me go back and show you guys. Look at this. We saw a bunch of those green candles form on the range bars. We saw that happen. Both indicators were still telling us a downtrend, so I was confident in that move. I took that trade. Literally, how long did that take? That took about 30 seconds for us to make $456 on that trade. Juice World, what are you asking? What are you asking for? And just so I know, and then I can answer your questions. Again, 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio every single time, less than 1% risk in my trades. So literally, my account has $92K in it now, and I'm doing a $400 trade. So less than 0.5% in each trade, maintaining my risk to my risk management, setting my stop loss and take profit every single time without fail, and just following the range bars, following the indicators. It literally is as simple as that. This is a strategy that if you're an experienced trader, if you have some trading background and stuff, a lot of the times what happens is you need to kind of remove your previous bias from your trades to be able to really benefit from the system. Because what happens is you keep thinking like, no, but the support is right here, right? You have all of these previous biases that you have to completely clear out of your mind and realize that it really is as simple as following a few rules. It really is as simple as that. So the second screen on the JST chart, this is what you're talking about. So all right, so what I'm going to tell you is this. So let's say we are seeing these red candles right now, right? We're seeing these red candles right now. This is showing us a downtrend right here. We're seeing the strong downtrend forming right here, right? Now, what I'm looking for before I look to enter a trade is I want to see green candles form, which is indicating a pullback, because right here you can see that both indicators are telling us a downtrend, right? Juice World, let me know. You can see that the super trend is red, indicating a downtrend, and the PSAR, the parabolic SAR, dots are above the candles, so that is indicating a downtrend as well. We can agree on that, right? Awesome. Now, when we see those two things, we automatically know that what we're looking for at this point is a sell position, right? Because we wouldn't be entering a buy position here. We're looking to enter a sell position. So what we're looking for then is we're waiting for a strong pullback. Since the markets are a little bit more volatile, we're waiting for a strong pullback to happen, similar to what we're starting to see right here, before we look to enter a sell position. So we want to see a bunch of green candles form. Maybe we want to see the candle go a little bit closer to the super trend as well. And then when that happens, when we see that pullback happen, when we see those green candles form, similar to what we just saw a little bit of, we would enter our trade right there. So as the market is pulling back, we would be looking to enter. So on the range bars, it would look a little bit like this. So let's say we are having red candles, we have green, and then we have red. So rather than entering on the red, we would wait for the green to start before we enter the sell position. Have to leave emotions out of it when trading. If you lose on the next to recover, on to the next to recover, and wins are always a plus. Honestly, even that recovery thing is a little bit dangerous at times, right? So what happens is when people think of recovery, they think of like, oh, if I lost that trade, I have to make that back, which you cannot have that mindset at all, right? You cannot have that mindset at all that you have to make back what you just lost. Every single time you enter a trade, it has to be with a blank slate, with a completely clear mind, right? Like if let's say if I lose a trade, let's say I enter a trade right now, I lose that trade. I can't go into the next trade being like, maybe I still have a strong confirmation of the downtrend. Maybe if I set my stop loss to double, my take profit to double, I'll make back what I lost in the previous trade. That cannot happen. You cannot do that every single time. You have to follow the strategy the same way. I heard this thing a while back where, this, when you have an edge in the market, right? When you have a strategy that's working, what you have to do then is enter the market, enter the trades the same way every single time you do it, right? That's how you benefit from an edge. If you have an edge and you change up the strategy every single time, that's not an edge, that was luck, right? When you have an edge, it's something that's able to be replicated, and you're able to do that consistently over a long period of time. That's what it means to have an edge in the market. Now, if you have an edge in the market, again, you have to do the same thing every single time to be able to benefit from that, to be able to even test that, which is what I've done. I've tested this system. I didn't make this system, but I've tested it over the past year, and you guys see that I've made about 47K now. I think it's over 47K that I've made in this account. We just had another trade hit take profit. We're up to like $1,300 for today, which is not bad. With a low risk strategy, being able to replicate it over a long period of time. That's revenge trading. The trades have to come to you, not the other way around. Exactly. So when you start chasing trends, when you start chasing trades, that's how you lose all of your money. Never get emotional about your trades. Never get, worried that, oh my God, I lost a whole bunch of money. The only reason that you would be losing a whole bunch of money is because you're not following the rules, right? That's the only reason that you would be losing your money, because you're not following the rules. Now, if you are setting your stop loss and take profit every single time, like let's say on my account, 90K, right? If each one of my trades is worth $400, that means that I would have to lose a ton of trades to even go half of my account, right? Like I would have to lose maybe like 100 trades, right? I would have to lose 100 trades in a row for me to go, to lose 50% of my account, right? Now, the same thing with me losing one trade is like, let's say you had $1,000 in your account and you lost $5, right? You lost $5. That's not going to be the biggest thing in the world. That's not going to be the biggest thing in the world. Or if you have $100 in your account, and you maybe lose $1, that's not the biggest thing in the world. But if you have $100 in your account and you lose $50, that's a huge thing. You're going to be sweating. You're going to be, worried. You're going to be trying to recover your losses. But when you have your strict risk management, you're following those rules, you're not phased. Oh, you lost like 0.5% of your total account, big whoop, right? You're going to be able to keep that mentality in check. You're able to maintain your rules. You're able to stay true to your strategy by being strict with your risk management. That's why the mentality is the most important thing. That's not even dent in the 1% in the bucket, 1% loss. Exactly. 1% loss is nothing, right? And that allows you to be consistent over a long period of time. I want you guys to be trading 3 years from now. I want you to be having 1,000 trades in your account, 5,000 trades in your account with an overall positive P&L, right? That's what I want you guys to have. And the only way that's actually possible, the only way is by following a strict set of rules. That's the only way I can put my money on it that you're not going to be a profitable trader long term if you are doing high risk trades. That's not going to be possible. You're going to lose your money, guaranteed. There's no question about it. You can ask any trader that does this for a living, that has been doing it over a long period of time, and that can show you their overall P&L, right? Like I'm showing you guys my overall P&L. No other traders really do that because they know that if they go to their overall P&L, they're going to be in negative, probably a lot of money. Since I started this account last year, I have not had to deposit any more money. Let's enter into a sell position here. I'm going to set my stop loss right away, 97023.99 and 96823.99. Boom. My stop loss and take profit are set. Let's see where this trade goes. It might hit my stop loss, but both indicators were telling us a downtrend still. This might be, a stronger pullback here. We did see the pullback happen on the range bars as well. Let's see. I have my stop loss and take profit set, so I'm not phased. I'm going to be waiting for the trade to, hit either direction. May it continue to be like that, hopefully. Slow and steady wins the race, exactly. It took you 4 years to realize that. Yeah, risk management, like, I know when a lot of people get into trading, they want to make that, 5x, 10x on their account. They want to make that big. Look at that, right there. We were so close to my stop loss there. But what happened? We took another take profit. We're up to $1,800 for today. Guys, 4 for 4 trades right there. In how long was that trade? That trade took me 45 seconds, and we were able to hit another take profit right there on that pullback. Guys, if you don't have your account set up already, if you're not using the strategy, what are you doing? You guys literally see me in the Discord. You guys see me every single day, 9 a.m. Eastern. Do these trades, share the strategy, answer all of your questions, helping you guys in every single way that I can. And, if you aren't taking advantage of it, I don't know what to tell you. Fastest trade every 13 seconds. Yeah, sometimes it literally is like that. We're having another pullback. Let's enter into another sell position here. Why not? Let's set my stop loss, 97,111.97 and 96. This one might hit stop loss, but 96,911.97. Boom, right there. This pullback looks like it is going to be continuing higher, but let's see where the close happens. It hasn't hit the stop loss yet. Oh, I think it did hit there. Boom. It did hit my stop loss. That's totally fine. Let's wait for the next trade. Let's see where the market is going. Let's see what's going on in the 1 minute. The 1 minute, the PSAR did flip, so it's a stronger pullback here. The super trend has not flipped yet, but it probably will very, very soon. So let's just give it some time. Let it figure its thing out. This is a huge, huge, huge 5-minute candle here, and it's not even, fully completed yet. This is, how big is this? Like 600 points in 5 minutes. Absolutely insane. Bitcoin is why Bitcoin is amazing. This is why we trade Bitcoin. Volatility, it's running 24/7. You're able to get in and out of trades quite frequently, quite often, quite quickly. So, that's why I like to trade Bitcoin. Plus, the range bars are absolutely amazing when it comes to Bitcoin as well. Plus, there's all the other markets on Abbado, but generally I stick to BTC. Sometimes I dabble in XAU or XRP, some of the other pairs, but generally I like to stick to BTC. There's enough volatility in that market for me to, get my trades in and out for the day and then be done with it after that. I don't like some of the Forex pairs and stuff just because it takes so long for them to move. And plus, I like to trade on the weekends as well, on holidays. It doesn't really matter. And, right now I'm in Malaysia, so I'm usually traveling around the world. I don't know when I'm going to be on. I don't know about market times, this and that. So that's why I like to trade Bitcoin. That pullback on BTC is going to be amazing to short when it decides to go down, when it's done chasing the all-time high. Yeah, let's see how far up it goes. I'm still going to be waiting to see what happens. I'm going to give it a little bit of time. It hasn't flipped the the super trend yet, but we're going to keep an eye on the 1 minute as well. When it's done chasing, I think you said something else as well. Let me see what you said earlier. I wish I found this stream when I started years ago. You're sharing a lot of extremely valuable knowledge in a short time. Cult, I literally go live every single day, and we have a Discord community of over 8,000 people. I recommend you join there as well. There's a few streamers here. We have a great community. There's a ton of knowledge in here, and it's just generally a great place to be. I've been a part of this community for quite some time, over a few years now. I was like one of the early members. We all joined from this TikToker named AKPWC, who used to do live sessions on his TikTok live, and he would do this. He would use a strategy. They're the ones that set up the JSTStream tools, right? So they would use the strategy every single time on their live TikTok lives, and I'm like, wow, it's literally so easy. And it took me a while to actually get started because I was watching and I was like, there's no way, there's no way, there's no way. But then I put my ego to the side and I'm like, let me check it out, right? And I went to check it out and I started testing it for myself. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to lock in. And I funded this account with 50K and I'm like, I'm going to do this. And then I just started trading from then on. I saw it work for almost a year. And then in September, I started streaming on TikTok and on other platforms as well. And, you know, growing my own community as well. And that's really how the journey's been. We've been in this Discord for quite some time. There's a bunch of people here that are regulars that join every single time that I go live as well. I'm literally streaming on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and on Discord right now. I'm literally everywhere. All the previous live webinars are on my YouTube, so you guys can go back and watch those as well. Joining as we speak, great communities can be life-changing. Yeah, they really can be. So I highly recommend that everybody join the Discord if you guys aren't there already. And just test out the strategy, you know? Like, even if you're testing it out with something small, because as fun as degen trading is, it's not always you know, possible, right? So it's great to have a set of skills that you're able to replicate no matter what the conditions of the market is, or no matter what the market is itself, right? So this strategy, like I said, it can be used on any of the different markets. Like, it can be used on gold, it can be used on the stock pairs, what's it called? They have Microsoft and Apple and Tesla and all of these different pairs that they have streaming live. So there's always can you go through the confirmations again? I'm 1 month older than you in the server? Really? When did you join? You joined in 2022? I think I joined around that time too. I can't even remember when I joined. It's been so long. But yeah, it's been a while. October 20. Yeah, so let me go over the confirmations here. Sorry, I was a little bit distracted. That's crazy. It's been so long, I haven't even really realized. But, all right, so the confirmations that we're going to be looking at for our trades. Welcome, Canna, to the live stream as well. So the first thing that I need you to do is go to JSTStream.com. This is the website. It's linked in the link tree as well. All you got to do is go and make an account. It's completely free, and you'll find the range bars running on Forex, cryptocurrencies, commodities, and indices and equities as well. We're going to be looking at the cryptocurrency range bars, which is right here, right? That's the one that we're going to be looking at. Also, go to the videos tab right here. Start watching these videos. They're going to be absolutely amazing. They're going to open your eyes to everything that you need to know to get started with your trading journey. Start watching those videos. If there's anything you take away from this, it's these videos, all right? So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to set up two different indicators on our chart. It's going to be the super trend and the PSAR. Do you know about these? Do you know how to get the super trend and PSAR or no? Let me just set them up again, just for everybody's sake. All you do is you go to the indicators tab on the top, go to the indicator store and search for super trend. You're going to find this right here. Install it to your chart. Install it to your account. Then you're going to go back to it and search for SAR. Now you got the parabolic SAR. Apply that as well. Install it as well. Now you have both of them on your account. Then you're going to go back to the indicators tab, go to the super trend, apply it. Go to the parabolic SAR and apply that as well. You're an OG follower of AKPWC. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, so now these are the indicators that I use. I think AKPWC only uses the super trend, if I'm not mistaken. He might also use the PSAR or a different one, but I use these two different indicators. This is what has worked for me. Now, The super trend indicator, very simply, when it's green, it's indicating an overall uptrend. When it's red, it's indicating an overall downtrend. All right. So when it is red, we're looking for sell positions. When it is green, we're looking for buy positions, right? First off, that's very, very simply, that's what we're looking for, all right? So if it's red, I'm not even thinking about pressing the buy button no matter what, right? So if this is red, only sell button. And if it's green, only buy button. The PSAR, when it's below the candles, it's indicating an uptrend. When it's above the candles, it's indicating a downtrend. So what I do is I wait for everything to line up. Now right here, for example, the super trend is red, indicating a downtrend. The PSAR now is below the candles, indicating an uptrend. So right here, I would not be looking to enter because they're telling me contradicting things. One is telling me the market is going to go up. One is telling me that the market is going to go down. So I would not be looking to enter unless they both tell me the same thing. So for example, if right now the super trend flips to green, right? So if we see the super trend go green right here and the PSAR dots, we can see that they are below the candles. That would be our second confirmation of an uptrend. What I would be doing at that point is waiting for a pullback on the range bars to look for an entry. So I would be waiting for the range bars to go green and then wait for the red, similar to what we're seeing right now right here, but maybe a few more candles since Bitcoin is more volatile before it continues up. So as it dips down, I would be looking for my entry on the continuing uptrend because, again, all three of those things would be telling me an uptrend at that point. The super trend would be green. The PSAR dots, the parabolic SAR dots, would be pointing to the uptrend direction because they are below the candles. And the range bars, when there's the pullback, I would be looking to enter. Those are the three confirmations. If we are looking for a sell trade now, the super trend is red currently. If the PSAR dots go above the candles like we had earlier, then what I'm looking for is I'm waiting for green candles like this to enter onto a sell position, to enter a short, which is what we did earlier. We took a trade and we had great trades right there. We had two trades hit our take profit on the way down because both of these indicators were signaling the same direction. Then all we did was we waited for a pullback to happen and then we entered into that sell trade. All right. Does that make sense? If you have any more questions, let me know. If I was able to clarify that, hopefully I was, let me know as well. Awesome. Yeah, definitely start watching those videos as well. If you haven't already, they're going to help you out as well. Yeah, one thing, let me know. How many OGs do we have left? We've got a bunch of OGs, I think. Some of them have gotten, stagnant. Some of them have gone missing. But there's still a ton of OGs in this Discord. PSAR dots above, you said. Yeah, so if I'm looking for a sell position, right? So if I'm looking for a sell position, I need the PSAR dots to be above the candles to indicate a downtrend. Because when it's below the candles, it's indicating an uptrend. When it's above the candles, it's indicating a downtrend. So what I'd be waiting for is I'd be waiting for this to flip the PSAR dots before I look to even enter in any short positions. Right now, they're telling me opposite things, right? So right now, they're telling me opposite things, so I would not be looking to enter. Positive saying, I'm never leaving JST for life. Trust me, it's like there's no reason for you to leave, right? Everything is available completely free. Take advantage of it. Yeah, exactly. There's no reason to ever leave this. Why would you leave it? It's a free community that has a ton of knowledge where they're constantly updating things. They literally added a Signal live stream for free, like running on Telegram. They have, they've got a Telegram stream bot, like JSTStream bot on Telegram that has a ton of information and tools and stuff to help you as well. Like there's literally constant growth that these guys have been doing, adding more videos, adding more knowledge, more information. Their YouTube channel is full of videos that are there to help you. Even more than what's available on their website is on their YouTube channel. So like, there's literally no reason for somebody to leave this community. There's everything that you need in this community. So yeah, why are you not? Why would you leave? Yeah, my settings are default, completely default. I don't change around any of the settings. That's how I found it to work. That's what I've been doing consistently since I started, is just default settings. So I switched to 5 minute, like beginning of last week or so. So only 5 minute now. I do look at the 1 minute just to confirm, just to see what's happening. Like, for example, right here, the market was pumping. This is where my stop loss hit. And I saw that both indicators were telling us a possibly a short-term like pullback, a strong pullback here, where the PSAR flipped and the super trend flipped as well. So I do look at the 1 minute just to get some more information, but I'm entering on the 5 minute candles. All right, I'm entering on the 5 minute candles. Again, like with this strategy, it really comes down to testing it out for yourself, right? So you can watch me stream and you can watch me do these trades. You can watch me make money every single day. You can watch me do all of these things. But until you actually go and test it out for yourself, it doesn't really help, right? So what you need to do is go to like Abbado, get your account set up, go to JSTStream.com, get your account set up, and start practicing, right? So once you start practicing, that's where you're able to actually get that experience. And, you know, I hear, you know, when you talk to actual, like, you know, profitable traders, which there's very few of, actually. In reality, there's very few profitable traders. Almost every single one of these what's it called? These TikTok traders, and, you know, a lot of them are fake traders. They don't have profitable P&Ls. They don't do that. They're constantly blowing their accounts. They get refunded. They constantly blowing their accounts again. They don't show you their overall P&L. But what, like a profitable trader, a serious trader that's doing it consistently as a business is going to tell you is that you have to, you know, chart time is the most important thing. So chart time is how long you actually spend trading, how long you actually spend looking at the charts, you know, testing your strategy, all of that stuff. Chart time is the most important thing. And how you're able to do that is by actually getting that experience, by testing it out for yourself. Copy trading is not a smart thing to do. Yeah, exactly. Copy trading is not a smart thing to do. The best thing to do is, you know, practice on your own. Build that skill set in yourself, because it's a skill set that's going to help you in the long run, right? So once you start, there's only room for growth. And, you know, just like your equity curve, hopefully, your growth, your trading IQ is going to be going up as well over a long period of time, right? So that's a skill set that you're gaining that you're able to practice with. They act a bit crazy too. Yeah, they do act a bit crazy. Some of these TikTok traders are crazy. Cannot be dependent on someone else to make profits. You don't like to depend on them for advice because they seem so volatile themselves. Yeah, a lot of those people are dealing with a lot of mental issues, you can tell. But, you know, we're trying to be some sane-minded traders here. We're trying to keep, you know, a sane mind, have some strict rules for our trades, and follow a strict set of a strict strategy over a long period of time. You blew your account multiple times over the past few years because you rage trade or you're impatient. Guys, what can I tell you? The most important thing, the reason why you rage trade or the reason why you're impatient is because you don't have a strict strategy. That's what I've been telling you guys since the beginning. The only way you're able to remove those emotions is by having a strict strategy where you don't have to think. Right? Like, I don't even have to think about what I'm doing here. I wait for certain things that I see, and then I just enter the trade. It's literally as easy as that. I don't have to think about this any further than that, right? I wait for the pullback. I look at the different indicators, and I enter the trade. It's literally as easy as that. And I'm able to do that because of those set rules, right? all the lines on their charts, yeah, like, oh my god, some of these people that you see is insane. So what's your stop loss and take profit range? I do 100 points take profit and 100 points stop loss every single time I enter a trade. Every single time without fail, 100 points stop loss, 100 points take profit. I don't close my trade early, and I don't adjust it any further. I don't do trailing anything. I don't do any other thing. I only set my stop loss and take profit at 100 points. Set it and forget it. Okay? Take your hands off the keyboard. Go to the other room. Go to the other room if you have to. All right? Do not, like, literally handcuff yourself or something. I don't know. But don't touch your trade after you enter. Wait for it to close. Because if you're following a strategy, I've followed this strategy and I've found it to be profitable over a long period of time. So why would I get my emotions involved? Why would I adjust the strategy any further when I know that it works, right? If I know that it works, why would I change it up? It's like driving a car. After a while, it happens on auto. You don't even think about it. You're so right. Exactly. Like, when it's something so strict, right? You have these rules, and honestly, like with me, sometimes you see me like very quickly just enter a trade, right? It's because I have that experience. I know what I'm looking at, right? So that just comes with the chart time. That just comes with the experience of, like, after doing like how many trades so far? After doing 650 trades, it's just second hand to me, right? It's just like I know it at the back of my hand. I know what I'm looking at, and I know when to enter based on the strategy after doing this many trades. And it only comes to you when you're actually practicing and testing it out for yourself, right? So no early TP, not at all. Not at all. I don't set an early TP at all. Yeah, I've seen some crazy traders that have, like, they've got like these lines, like they've got like 30 different lines on their chart, right? They've got like all of these things here, and they're telling me like, yeah, trust me, if Bitcoin, like if the move happens exactly like this, I'm going to be looking for a buy trade. This is what I'm looking for, right? I'm like, bro, who knows if that's going to happen? Like, there's no way you can predict that. And is this able to be replicated? Is this really able to be replicated? Yeah, I go live every single day, 9 a.m. So 1 hour ago is when I went live. So the same thing tomorrow. I'm going to be back 9 a.m. EST. See ya. Take care. Yeah, like, you cannot replicate this strategy on a regular basis. It's not possible, right? So why are you trying to master a strategy that you can't use a week from now or a month from now or even a day from now, right? Like, these strategies, they're not meant to be, like, these ones that people are doing, they cannot replicate that. What we're trying to do is have a strategy that works no matter what the market conditions are, right? So we had Bitcoin hitting all-time highs, constantly bouncing off all-time high, dipping down, bouncing off all-time high again. And we were trading the whole time, catching these moves, right? So I had somebody come into the live stream and tell me that they're shorting Bitcoin, and their take profit is set to 77,000. 77,000? What the heck? Your account is going to get margined before you hit 77,000. That's absolutely insane. That's a huge move. ICT got called out as a scam. So many of his followers. Yeah, like these, what's it called? Yeah, a lot of these, what's it called? These ICT, CRT, all these people, like, they are all failing in their strategies. It's not a strategy that can be replicated. Yeah, TJR, he got called out as well because he never shows his overall P&L because he's losing, right? He's losing. Yeah, that's all it is. He makes money from his courses and stuff. That's how he earns his money. He's not making money from trading. It's not possible because he's constantly losing his money. He's not showing his P&L. And none of them show you that. You can go to, okay, look, here's some homework. Find some traders, and they're selling you their courses and all of that stuff. Ask them to show you their overall P&L. I just ask them, right? Ask them to show, and not like 2 months or 3 months. Ask them to show you their yearly or couple of years if they've been trading for longer. If they're claiming that they've been trading for 4 years, ask them to show you their 4-year P&L, right? They can't. They're not going to. Yeah, that's an ultra swing trade. I don't know what he's thinking, to be honest. He's a regular in the Discord, but like that's an insane swing trade, bro. That's an insane swing that he's trying to do there. Absolutely nuts. I don't know what his mindset is there. Bitcoin goes a little bit higher. He's probably going to margin if he hasn't already. It's absolutely nuts. But yeah, that's what I've got to say about that. All right, let's see what's going on the 5 minute. 5 minutes still telling us contradicting things. It's not lining up yet, so I might call it a night here. Don't get me wrong, there's tons of good traders. Honestly, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Yeah, there's not as many good traders as you think there are. There really aren't. They're not even a dime a dozen. They're like a dime a billion. Not a dime a billion, but there's a very low amount. Because a lot of them are like, you know, they're like earning commissions off of their referrals or something like that. Like that's how they're earning their money, or they're selling a course, or they're, you know, doing something else, which is how they're making their money. They're not actually making money doing their trades. It's a little bit eye-opening when you actually realize that. When you actually challenge some of them and ask them to show you their P&L and all of that stuff, you'll realize that. All right, if you guys have any more questions, let me know. If not, I'm going to call it a night here, I think. And the courses they sell is all info. Exactly. That's what I try to tell everyone. Like, you're paying a monthly Discord membership of like $300 or something like that, or you're paying like $5,000 for an ebook, but it's just Googled information that they got some AI to write or something like that. Like, that's all it is. And you're paying that much money for it. It's absolutely insane. You like my natural style and true suggestions. Awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying. All right, I think I'm going to call it a night here. It's been a great stream so far. We've done good trades today. Let's see what we're up to for today. We're ending the day off at $1,400. I'd say that's a nice place to call it for today. Thank you all so much for joining. Thank you, B. Basso, for the follow as well. And yeah, make sure you guys tune in tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern. I'll see you all back here in the Discord, on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick as well. The info you gave today is worth 1,000,000 times more than their courses together. It was a pleasure listening. See you next time, man. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. And see you in the Discord hopefully soon as well. Facts. Positive is saying. All right. Thank you all so much for joining. I'll see you all in the next one. Good luck with your trades. No problem. No problem.